I got my ticket for the long way round. Boom, boom, boom.
We decided to hire a car to drive to Florence. We wanted an adventure. We had agreed to take 3 children, friend of a friend who'd been ill that day. Our first stop in Florence was at the Ponte Vecchio Bridge. It was completed in 1345 AD. Gold and silver have been sold in the shops that line the bridge since the 1500s. Prior to that, the shops on the bridge were butcher shops. Gypsies were often seen begging on the streets in various cities in Italy. This sign was just over this gypsy woman's head. It said that anyone defacing historic property would be fined 2 million lira or be jailed for 1 year. It hasn't seemed to deter people though, has it? We thought we'd seen the real David. This was only a 6-metre replica. The real one was indoors. We felt duped. The Duomo, the Cathedral of Florence, was completed in 1436 AD. We had such an exciting time climbing up to the very top of the dome. It probably took 10 to 15 minutes to climb up. This view is from the bottom of the dome looking down on the church. We're actually higher than the top of the bell tower in the centre of the picture. There were churches everywhere. It seemed like every couple of blocks. The dome of the Duomo is painted with pictures of the Last Judgment. We decided we had time to get back to Pisa to see the Leaning Tower and still make it back to the ship by 6 p.m. for dinner. We were sailing at 7 p.m. sharp. Here's a short clip to show some of the pressures we were under. Just imagine what it was like in the dark, lost and running out of time, driving on the wrong side of the road.
He was just trying to take over me, take me over here on the left, and I'm like,
perfectly in the centre.
No, Joe, no way. Which way up here? Left? Left?
No,
Yeah.
there, right, and then a sharp left.
See the autostrada signs? Okay, up here. Okay, so right here. Yep, stay in this right lane and go round to the right. Autostrada and Pisa. See?
Okay,
A11.
We finally made it back to the ship after getting lost, with 20 minutes to spare. The mother of the children we had with us was beside herself with relief when we turned up. She'd been told that if the children were not on the ship before it sailed, that she would have to leave the ship. She would not be permitted to stay on the ship and she would have no time to pack a bag. A crew member would go with her to assist her. However, if her children were on the ship and she was ashore and the ship sailed without her, then, at her own expense, the company would helicopter her out to the ship to be with her children. Here's the centre of the ship, and one could stand on deck 10 and look all the way down to deck 4. This is where the trapeze artists did their shows and practiced during the day. These trapeze artists are practicing for their show this evening. They've set procedures for starting out and for coming back to safety. They're very particular about maintaining these procedures. The strap hanging down by the guy's head is a hand strap that the performers grab when they have finished their routine. This gets quickly twisted around their wrist prior to the glass door in the railing being opened to let them back onto the deck. It's a safety feature in case they slip after their harness has been removed. I wonder what sort of duty of care the ship has for these entertainers. In the reference at the end, you can read about actual cases involving accidents amongst crews on cruise ships. I couldn't believe it. At 10:45 p.m, a security officer, someone from the purser's office and a deckhand as a witness are in my cabin, searching through everything, even upending the couch in a vain attempt to find my watch, which I had reported missing. At least, though, I now have proof for an insurance claim when I get home, and I can thank my steward for telling me that I should report it. Otherwise, my insurance claim would not be accepted.